Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Minnesota High School Volleyball right here. It's Heart of Lakes action tonight here, and it's live from Breckenridge High School in Breckenridge, Minnesota. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I'm here with Julie Malk tonight. She'll be on the air here in just a second with me. And also on the Digital Guru camera will be Camden Kelson. Our pregame show is brought to you by Yield Advantage. Yield Advantage is a precision planning, sales, and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. We're going to be right back with more right here of our pregame show coming up right after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage 218-517-7878 or online at yield-advantage.com. Farmers
Local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
All right, welcome back to Breckenridge High School. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I am joined here by Julie Malk on our Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is a precision planning, sales, and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. Julie Malk is on the radio, or on the TV, let's say, huh?
On the TV. Thanks for asking me to do color with you, Joe. I appreciate it.
I am so pumped. We've been trying to do this now since we started Three Borders. I wanted you to get up here and do some volleyball with me, and I know you've chased some volleyball through NDSU through the past couple years, and she's finally graduated and moved on to another life, married and moved on.
You know, it's interesting to sit in the bleachers and not have some skin in the game.
Yeah, I bet. Yep.
So it's a different vantage point for sure. It's a lot more relaxing, let me tell you that.
Well, that's good, and I hope you're relaxed here for tonight anyway. And you know, the microphone is nothing new to you, obviously, but to be a part of a broadcast like this, and you just analyze what I say, and then
sure.
I'm sure you're going to be good.
I'll do that. Well, let me tell you my first analysis. Emily Christensen has the band rocking.
Oh,
Holy
man,
cow.
they got some power, don't they? I mean, when they play, we got to crank it up a notch over here too, as well, just so we can hear ourselves.
Well, Carter Cavis down there leading the group too.
Carter's down there. He's I don't know if he's trying to play cowbell but he's having a good time with the cowbell. Raleigh's sitting over across the way, just bobbing his head with him over there, and maybe Carter, if you can get a shot at that, or Camden, if you can get a shot of that yards over there, and see if you can see Carter and Raleigh over there in the same shot. We'll kind of give him a shout out there. I know Vicki Glender always tunes in and watches Three Borders Sports Network, and Vicki always likes to see the band and hear the band play. So it's a great atmosphere. Well, Julie, again, we're here. The Cowgirls come in at 18-4, and they're taking on DGF tonight. And they're coming in at 9-12. So it's a Heart of Lakes battle, though, Julie. So you throw the records out and you play a conference game.
Sure. So we're getting started a little late tonight because, well, it was senior night. So we have to
senior
give a
night.
shout out to all of the seniors. Congratulations to the players and the managers on on the team. We appreciate all of their support.
Yep, and we want to thank Grace Nicholson's grandparents again. B-Dub, you're not here, but I got a new jar of salsa, so that's good for me.
I heard about that famous salsa.
Man, that's good stuff.
Is it hot?
I didn't get the hot, I got the mild. But yeah, we got some volleyball action here. We got DGF and the Cowgirls. Again, the Cowgirls coming in at 18-4, and the DGF Rebels coming in at 9-12. DGF, Dilworth, Glendon, Felton. I'm from Felton. That's my original hometown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's home.
So you're a rebel.
Well, I wasn't. I was a Buffalo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at that time, it was Glendon
Okay.
Felton. Yeah, it was Glendon Felton Buffaloes, and then they merged with Dilworth a few years after I graduated. And as B-Dub would say, back in the peach basket days. So, but anyway, we're here in Breckenridge again. This is the final game of the season here for the Cowgirls, Julie, and it's senior night. They want to make it special for the girls.
And I know it's always nice to end your regular season strong, heading into tournament play, which we'll get started next week. Now,
right.
Most likely the Cowgirls will have a bye next week, correct?
Correct. That's the way I understand it. Yep. Right now they're sitting at the 1 seed, Julie, and the top 4 will get an automatic seed in the or an automatic bye in the first round.
So help me out, because I'm more familiar with the North Dakota side of things.
Okay.
How does this tournament structure work here? Conference play. Now there's, the Rebels are 8AA, so we won't. The Cowgirls won't run into them in the conference then. Right,
you're all correct. So the 8AA squads, they got their own tournament, obviously, and Breckenridge is a single A squad, and they'll be in Section 6A. They'll battle in the North. There's also a South Division, and once the North gets down to their champion, you'll get crowned a champion, and then that champion will play the South Section champion in Fergus Falls, and those championship games all will be in Fergus Falls, and we'll be there for those as well.
Okay.
if Breckenridge Cowgirls make it that far.
And so does that determine who goes to the state tournament then? I know probably a little ahead of myself.
Nope, but you're correct. So the North and South champions play each other, and that winner is then the Section 6 champion, and we'll go to the state tournament down in Minneapolis.
Okay.
All right, Carter, Camden, we're going to take a break. I'm sorry, I said Carter. I got Carter Cava on the mind.
He's rocking over there.
All right, Cam, let's take a little break here while the band plays, and we'll come back in a couple of minutes right here on Three Borders Sports Network. You're watching.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 640.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
Powerful and playful, delicate and precise, bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family, to provide options beyond the expected, to help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
All right, welcome back to Breckenridge High School, Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Julie Mauk is our color analyst tonight. Yards Kelson is on the Digital Guru cameras. Again, welcome everybody to our Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is a precision planting sales and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. Julie, we got a number we want to give out too.
That's right. One of our viewer favorites is the Amanda Frederick State Farm shoutouts. So let us know where you're watching from. Give us a text, 701-640-2619. That's the Amanda Frederick State Farm shout-out line. We'd love to find out where you're watching from.
Yeah, I think, Cam, you got it up there right now. Okay, so the shout-out line is on there again, 701-640-2619. Julie and I are waiting to hear from your text messages for this big, exciting Heart of Lakes conference game. And again, the DGF Rebels come into town here to Breckenridge and taking on the final home game of the season here for the Cowgirls. Julie.
We would like to give some special congratulations. Tonight is senior night, so we want to give some shout outs to our seniors. We'll start with Sierra Stillwell. She's the manager for the team. Juliet Prizeman, she's number 4. Congratulations. Number 1, Grace Nicholson. Congratulations.
And then there's Taylor Sweeney. She's another one of the managers. Brianna Ruddy, also a player on the squad. And then, of course, Haley Hansen, another senior. So we'd like to recognize those seniors as well. Coach Margaret Kruger did that before the warm-up sessions and recognized the seniors, and they got their little gift prizes and everything here too as well. Well, guess what there, Julie? We've already got a shout-out here.
All right, let's hear it.
Parker Yeagy's Grammy. She's down in Wichita, Kansas. How about that?
Well, thanks for watching. That's where Brady's from, isn't she?
Yes. And she's Brady's mom, and they're sitting over down to our left over here, Bruce. And we talked to Bruce a little bit before talking to him about harvest and how things were going. And Parker Yeagy's Grammy, Paula Morris, she's been special to Three Borders Sports Network. She always watches and tunes in, and she's happy that we're back on the air. And we got her for another year or two because Parker hasn't graduated yet.
That's right. Well, thanks for watching, Paula. We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Paula. And let's see who else we got. Well, of course, Jeannie's watching. And she says, hi, Julie, have fun tonight.
I miss you, Jeannie.
And she said that Raleigh and Carter were rocking it. So you want to be a part of Three Borders Sports Network? Send us a text message, 701-640-2619 to our Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line.
We'll have starting lineups coming up in just a minute.
Okay, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with our starting lineups brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, right after these messages. Back in 60 seconds.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Andrea, and thank you to all of our sponsors. We'll go through the list here a little bit later when things are a little more quiet, I think, Julie.
That's right. Coming up, we will have the Miller & Associates American Family State Farm starting lineups.
We're going to turn it down to our PA announcer, Art Rocco, here in just a second for our starting lineups brought to you by Miller & Associates, as Julie said, and American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Once everybody gets all lined up here and Art gets the thumbs up from the referees, I think we're going to have our starting lineups and then our national anthem brought to you by the Breckenridge Pep Band.
How many years has Margaret Kruger been head coach of the Cowgirls?
Oh, gosh, I knew that answer. 5?
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay.
She'll correct me and I'm wrong.
I was going to say at least.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's volleyball match between the DGF Rebels and the Breckenridge Cowgirls. At this time, we ask everybody to please rise, remove your cap or hat, face the flag on the south end of the gymnasium as we honor America and our veterans, both past and present, with the playing of the national anthem by the Breckenridge High School Band under the direction of Emily Christensen. Let's meet the participants for tonight's match. First, for our guests on the scoreboard, the DGF Rebels. First, the non-starters. Number 1, Livia West. Number 2, Kendall Kruger. Number 4, Carly Wagner. Number 9, Carly Tweeten. Number 12, Kiana Weiland. Number 17, Addison Julsrud. Number 18, Alexis Fromke. Number 19, Madeline Iwin. And now for your starters. Number 3, Michaela Bjelland. Number 8, Aria Garrett. Number 10, Danielle Boyd. Number 11, Chloe Fuller. Number 13, Layla Foss. Number 14, Haley Schreiber. And your libero, number 6, Camille Costello. Coaches, Tessa Tisver, Andrea Anderson, Steph Hansen, and Serena Hansen. And now, at this time, we want to introduce all of our 4th and 6th grade Cowgirls volleyball buddies. Come on out, girls. And now let's meet your Breckenridge Cowgirls. First, the non-starters. Number 1, Grace Nicholson. Number 6, Jonica Bernatus. Number 7, Emily Gowan. Number 8, Caitlin Kaler. Number 10, Carson Neppel. Number 12, Adalia Spear. Number 13, Coley Schuler. Number 14, Josie Weinbar. And now for your starters. Number 2, Haley Hansen. Number 4, Julia Kleinsbone. Number 5, Brenna Ruddy. Number 11, Parker Yagi. Number 15, Aaron Blofus. Number 19, Jaylee Ernst. And your libero, number 17, Sydney Roberts. Your coaches, Margaret Kruger, Alicia Finkrall, Missy Johnson, and Brianna Dower. Your officials, Cassie Wolfcole and Mariah Herding. Let's get ready and play some volleyball.
All right, there's your starting lineups, brought to you by Miller & Associates and American Family Insurance, again offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Welcome once again, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. She's Julie Malk. We got Yards Kelson over there on the Digital Guru camera. Our camera shots brought to you by Digital Guru. And our scoreboard is brought to you, as always, by Kyle DeVries and American Family, oh my goodness, Farmers and Union Insurance. I have too many things
to remember. You got a lot
circling
going
in my
on.
head here, Julie. But
Yeah.
I'm excited you're here again. You're part of our crew and been a part of the sales team, and you do the off-the-cuff episodes with Raleigh. They're great episodes. If you haven't had a chance, go out to the YouTube channel and find them. But proud to have you aboard here,
Thanks,
Julie.
Joe. We do have an off-the-cuff episode up our sleeve.
All right, I can't wait.
Yep.
All right, here we go as Parker Yagi serves it up there as Paula Morris watching from Wichita, Kansas, as Kleisman bumps it up. Yagi sets up to Ruddy. And Brianna Ruddy getting the start tonight on senior night. There's a partial block at the net. Yagi sets up over to Kleisman on the far side. Number 4 puts it down. And it's going to be a point and a kill. Does that count as a kill there, Julie? You knew the rules.
Yes.
So, all right, so a kill there for Julia. That is her first one of the night. Julie is the rule. I got Julie and Julia. Julie Malk is up here with me, and she's the rules expert for me. And that one, was it in?
Tipped. It was tipped.
It was tipped, okay.
Yep.
So it'll be a point to the Rebels. And we're tied at 1. And going back to serve now is Danielle Boyd, a sophomore, 5'10".
That was a good up.
Blofus just kind of popped that one up in the air, not the kind of kill she wanted here. And there's tap over the net by Bieland.
Yep, there's a net violation.
And net violation on the Cowgirls. And was that on Ruddy, I think?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And sometimes
Just
quick enough to catch the numbers.
Just barely touched the net.
You saw it, I didn't. This time Parker Yagi back, or nope, she sets up to Ruddy again. Trying to give the senior a few taps. And that one's going to go out, and a good call by the Cowgirls to let that one go, Julie.
Yeah, DGF was looking for a touch on that one, but I don't think she did.
So we're tied at 2 here in set number 1. And that kill just goes off the fingertips of Julia Kleisman. And so it'll be a point to the Rebels. And checking in for the Rebels is Carly Tweeten, a 5'7" sophomore. They don't have very many seniors on the Rebels squad.
They don't.
There.
They have a very young team.
Back to serve for the Rebels is going to be Lila Fuss, excuse me.
Just 3 seniors on that DGF team.
Haley Hansen with the kill. That one's through the rafters, but it comes down nicely, and the Rebels handle it. Getting it over was Bieland. Here's Aaron Blofus at the net. Blocked at the net there by the Rebels. It'll be a point for the Rebels, and they take a two-point lead.
So far tonight, the Cowgirls passing is spot on.
Again, back to serve is Lila Fuss. And a back set to Blofus. A little bit too strong. Good call in the back row there by Fuss. She let it go.
Yep.
She started to go for it and let up on it, Julie.
It was the right idea.
So she'll step back to serve now, and it's a 3-point lead here in set 1 for the Rebels. She'll get it over, dug out by Julia. Yagi sets up to Haley Hansen, and a good block at the net there. Nicely done by the Rebels. And up at the net there was Garrett, I believe. That was Aria Garrett, another sophomore. So Julia Kleisman digs it out. Parker Yagi goes over on the second hit, but the Rebels couldn't quite catch it. Parker Yagi with the nice play, Julie. Kind of surprises the defense on that one, right?
Yeah, they almost got it up, but Parker got it right in the sweet spot.
So Aaron Blofus goes back to serve now and tickles the tape, but got it over. And Garrett now with the kill, and they dug out nicely by Blofus. Yagi sets up Haley Hansen. And at the net again was Aria Garrett. She's 6'1", sophomore. She can get up there.
Boy, she sure can, and she's been there a few times tonight now, and she's definitely taking the outside hitters, just making them rethink their shot a little bit for the Cowgirls tonight.
Back set to Ruddy. And again, that one's going to go sailing out of.
A little too long, but they're calling for a
tip?
touch. Yep, they're calling for a touch. The
I
line
didn't see
judge
it.
the line judge is calling for a touch.
Okay, somebody must have touched it at the front there. I didn't see it, Julie.
Yeah, the ball just you could kind of tell the spin on the ball. If there's just the slightest bit of touch, it kind of changes the spin on it a little bit.
And that one tickled the tape and got in for an ace.
That hurts when that happens, especially when it's not for your side.
Chloe Fuller, a junior, 5'10", back to serve again, her third one in a row here. Haley Hansen digs it. Now she's got to go over free play here for the Rebels. Set to Garrett. She'll kill it, but dug out nicely by Julia.
Great dig.
Garrett at the net. Sydney with a dig in the back. Now Jaylee Ernst. Fuller digs it up in the back. And that one, everybody's saying it was out on that kill attempt there by Bielen. So now, Julie, we look here at the DGF side. They're doing is that a 6-2 now because there's two subs coming in?
It looks like they're playing a 6-2. So when they're playing a 6-2, that means your setter is always in the back.
Madeline Iwin checks in along with Kendall Kruger. She's one of the seniors on the squad. Going back to serve is Coley Schuler. Julie explained the 5-2-6-1. What is it? 6-2-5-1?
Yes, it's a 6-2-5-1. So if you run a 6-2 rotation, that means you have two setters.
Thank you.
And your setter is always in the back. If you run a 5-1 rotation, right idea. She was really hoping to just drop that one in there. The blockers have been on her all night, so Haley Hansen really has to alter her swing a little bit.
6-point lead, biggest lead of the game here so far for the Rebels. They aimed it at Haley Hansen, and that time Parker Yagi tips it over, and it's dug out, and it comes over to the near side, and that one sails out of bounds on the kill by Danielle Boyd.
A couple of nice points there for the Cowgirls.
So the Cowgirls looking to make a run here in the mid-set as Haley Hansen, the senior, one of the seniors for the Rebels, steps back and puts it into the net. So a service error. Coach Wilson, I knew I'd say it at least once.
I know Coach Kruger has a special serving percentage that she likes to go for, and what is that?
95. And last Thursday night against Frazee, they were at 93. And that one just goes off the sidearm of Haley Hansen, and there's an ace for the Rebels. Back to serve is Costello.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Kruger calls a timeout here pretty soon.
So Haley comes over to sit down as Grace Nicholson checks in. Costello back to serve. Costello, a name from the Dilworth area back when I grew up. And that one sails out of bounds on the tap by Jaylee Ernst.
The benefit of playing a 6-2 rotation is that it kind of gives you some more offensive tools in the toolbox, if you will. The downside of it, at least on the collegiate level, you're only allowed 12 rotations per set. So when the score goes back and forth frequently in a set, many times they will run out of rotational options.
Interesting. So Kleisman with the kill, the senior transfer student, or excuse me, foreign exchange student from Austria. And Sydney Roberts gets the ace.
Very nice.
As in the back row there, Bielen tried to pancake that one. Watson taught me pancake.
Yep.
Yeah, he told me what a pancake.
Pancakes are pretty cool.
Yep. She tried.
There's nothing worse than when you get a pancake and then your teammate doesn't get the ball over the net.
And that one was, yep, there was it in. It was in. Again, we got 2 substitutions here for the Rebels. Fuller checks in along with Schreiber, Haley Schreiber, a freshman, 5'7" freshman, and she'll step back to serve.
In high school, if the teams are running a 6-2 rotation, you're allowed 18 subs per set.
I did not know that fact.
In high school.
I did not know that. Parker Yagi tries to get the kill, and it was blocked at the net, but it went out of bounds, so Parker with the point.
That's a great way for Parker to use those blockers.
So Parker now steps back to serve. And Paula Morris from Wichita, Kansas tuned in. Appreciate the shout out. That one goes over the net. Ruddy hits it with the first tap, and the third one goes over by Parker Yagi. Costello digs in the back. Now up to the front, and that one's going to go off the back wall as Sydney Roberts couldn't control that one, and I think that was hit by Boyd as she goes back to serve. I see Raleigh must have, he's not sitting with the student section anymore.
Maybe he moved over to the adult section.
He doesn't belong in there either, does he?
Oh, no. Or it's past his bedtime.
Julia Kleisman goes over with 2 hands. And the kill attack at the front row there by Bielen.
Good dig by Roberts. There it is.
Kleisman hits the kill and got the point.
Yep, that line has been open most of the night. If you have a hitter that can hit line like that, that's a great tool in the toolbox. The other benefit of if you're playing a 5-1 option is you can get some chemistry between your setters and your hitters, so you don't have that constant rotation. So that's the benefit of a 5-1, and that's what Breckenridge is playing.
Oh, and there was a good block at the net by Blofus, but it just falls on the wrong side of the net for the Cowgirls.
The Cowgirls blockers are right there. They're just that split second behind. If they could just get that, they'll be a force.
Fuss goes back to serve. Sydney digs in the back. Parker Yagi sets up Haley Hansen. She tries going across court, but a good save on the near side by Bielen. Parker Yagi sets to Blofus. Little tap over the net. Covered up well by the Rebels. At the front, Garrett. Sydney bump sets backwards to Haley Hansen, and again blocked at the net by Garrett, and it goes out of bounds. So it's an 8-point lead, and Coach Kruger wants to take a timeout here, Julie. It's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wabaton. And we'll be right back right after this message from Carlson Family Insurance.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their /1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Well, we got some shout-outs on our Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out here, Julie. Jimmy and Franny Christensen enjoying the coverage and cheering on the Cowgirls.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Jimmy and Franny. We got more here. We'll get to you here shortly. And here come, let's see what Coach Kruger called in that timeout here and see if she's got some offense.
I'm thinking she just wanted to let them regroup a little bit and
partially blocked at the net and went out of bounds.
That's a hard hit to defend. When you've got a middle like that can come in, and when you've got a middle that can block and hit like that really opens up some more options for your other hitters. It's hard to block when you've got a middle like that.
Parker Yagi tried to go over on the, and again blocked, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of Blofus and Hansen on the far side. Cowgirls just can't get it to fall here as they trail by 10 now. Biggest lead of the night here for the Rebels, and that one's going to go out of bounds on an unforced error on the service there by Fuss. Paula Morris again from Wichita, Kansas. Dan and Darcy Tolbert tuned in and watching Three Borders Sports tonight, cheering on the Cowgirls.
701-640-2619 is the Amanda Frederick State Farm shoutout line.
And an unforced error there on the Cowgirls, and again the Rebels double it up on the Cowgirls. Rebels up by 10. Fuller to serve. Julie Kleisman digs over to Haley Hansen. To the near side, Bjelland, and it goes out on the block. Was that even going to clear the net? But
I didn't think it cleared the net, actually. I thought it hit the tape.
I did too. I didn't think it cleared the net, but
the official's right there, so.
I guess. That's why they're there and we're up here. Fuller to serve again. Cowgirls down by 11. And into the net that one goes on a hit by Ruddy.
Some of those, when they're set like that, sometimes you're better off just pushing that ball over the net.
On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, it's 22-10 in favor of the Rebels. We'll be right back after this commercial break right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
And serve out of that timeout by DGF. It came back quick. Both teams just wanted to settle things, or Coach Kruger just wanted to settle things down as Garrett with the kill. Roberts with the second hit to save, and Hansen goes over. Again to Garrett in the middle. And the Cowgirls can't handle it.
That was a really good effort by Kleisman.
Darren Kaler watching up in Roseau, Minnesota. Thank you, Darren, for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Karen and Carly Kappas, faithful viewers of Three Borders Sports Network.
Here you go.
Jaylee got it over. Costello digs in the back. Now Bjelland blocked at the net by the Cowgirls. Good dig in the back, and again at the front row. And again goes over, and that time Hansen with the point. Good stay at the net there by the Cowgirls on that one, Julie.
I think that's just what Haley Hansen needed, was just a little something here.
And Grace Nicholson's other grandparents, Jerry and Stacy Nicholson, they're in Florence, Arizona.
Oh, how about that?
How about that?
But it's nice and warm down in Florence.
Grandma and Grandpa Myers are here for Grace Nicholson, and the Jerry and Stacy Nicholson are in Florence, Arizona watching. So thank you, guys. Garrett again. Good dig by Kleisman. Now over to Hansen. Haley, a little bit too strong. Julie, last Thursday against Frazee, Haley Hansen had 19 kills, and she's struggling a little bit tonight. I think the senior will come back. But
and that's what happens when you're blocked early on in a set. It kind of messes with you a little bit, so it takes a little bit to come back from, and you end up altering your swing, and it just takes a little bit to come out of that.
Danielle Boyd now back over to Hansen, and didn't clear the net on Haley's kill attempt, and that's going to be your final score here in set number one, 25-10 in favor, or excuse me, 25-11 in favor of the Rebels. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back right after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network for set number two.
First car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Your first.
Since the inception of Vatterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
All right, I got some more shout-outs here, Julie, I'm going to get to real quick. JJ and Sonny Blofus, they're cheering on Aaron and the Cowgirls, so thank you guys for tuning in.
We appreciate you watching.
Jada Blado, our old buddy Jada Blado, she's always watching Three Borders Sports Network, even when she's at work, Julie, so that's pretty good. Jada, thank you.
She can multitask.
I know. Steve Tolbert's watching. And Parker's Aunt Jody and Uncle Scott are also watching. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Let's see, I did Darren Kaler, didn't I? Yep. And Dan and Darcy, yep, I think I caught up here, so.
After that first set, Sydney Roberts and Julia Kleisman each have three kills apiece. And over on the other side, DGF's Layla Fuss has 5.
5?
Yes.
And that one's going to go off the fingertips of Sydney Roberts. Coach Kruger.
DGF's on the board first this set.
Coach Kruger wasn't happy with something. I don't know what it was, what she saw that I didn't, but. And stepping back to serve now is Schreiber. Parker Yagi sets over to Aaron Blofus, and beautiful. The senior hits it with power.
That was a beautiful set.
Excuse me, Aaron Blofus is just a junior. I shouldn't say senior. She's a junior. My fault. And the other substitution here that she's getting her first action here in set number 2, Julie, is Caitlin Kaler. She is Cameron Kaler's younger sister, who's playing at NDSCS right now.
That's right.
All-time career kills leader here at the Breckenridge High School for the Cowgirls. And a block at the net there goes off the hands of Jaylee Ernst, and it's a point for the Rebels.
They're right there, too. That's just that split second.
As Danielle Boyd steps back now to serve for the Rebels. Sydney Roberts digs it out. Parker Yagi going to set up KK on the far side. And a good dig. Back over with the pushover was Fuller.
Parker's sets are right there.
Parker's really, yep.
Nice combination there. I believe that was Aaron Blofus that.
Yes, it was. I'm sorry. I was looking at some stats there for a second. Costello now to Bieland. And that one sails out of bounds. Good eye there on Sydney Roberts to let that one go. Joe Schreiner, Julie Mauk, and in the yards, Kelson is on the Digital Guru camera. Appreciate everybody tuning in to Three Borders Sports. Good serve there by Sydney, clears the tape. Bieland goes over on the third hit. Parker again sets up to Kleisman. Blocked at the net by the Rebels. Set and a tap over. Good dig by Parker. Sydney back sets to KK. Caitlin Kaler. Good block at the net, but the Rebels hang with it.
Yep.
And I heard a whistle.
There's a net violation on DGF.
You saw that too, Julie. Yes. I didn't see it right away. And that net violation.
Under the net.
Danielle Boyd is who they're calling it on. Good dig by Costello in the back. And that one might have went out. Hanson hits it. Now Sydney hits it into the rafters and goes and falls on the Cowgirl side. So set number 2 here. Cowgirls with a 1-point lead. As I drop my phone.
It's all right. You got a good case on it.
Yeah. Parker Yagi sets up to KK, and she gets the kill. So Caitlin Kaler with the kill. So here comes Caitlin Kaler helping out the Cowgirls in a 2-point lead. Jaylee Ernst comes out. Coach Kruger has something to say to her. Coley Schuler goes back to serve. Set to Garrett. Dug out by Hansen. Schuler this time sets up Julia Kleisman a little bit off balance. Back set, out. Good call, Julie. And that one was hit on the other side there by Chloe Fuller. So the Cowgirls stretching out the lead a bit here, Julie. It's a good thing, good situation for them to be in right now, getting that lead and getting some confidence back.
That's exactly what they needed.
Schuler. Back to Costello, and she didn't have a choice there as that one sails out of bounds into the crowd.
Cowgirls on that ace serve by Coley Schuler.
So it's a 7-3 lead here.
It's the biggest lead the Cowgirls have had
all night. It's Chloe Schuler. Costello again digs up to Garrett in the middle, taps it over, and the Cowgirls weren't ready for that one. Schuler not able to get to it. So it'll go to the back row for a serve here for DGF, and back to serve is Chloe Fuller. 5'10" junior. Schuler bump sets this time to Caitlin Kaler. Dug out nicely by Schreiber, and now Bieland.
Good dig.
Sydney's got to go over a free ball here for the Rebels. At the net, Garrett. That was almost like a dunk.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. There was a little bit of a net violation that they didn't catch. On the DGF side.
Okay. So Garrett with the point there on that put away. Hansen. She got it.
Yep.
So Haley finally gets in.
That was a very nice back row attack.
So her first kill of the night gives the Cowgirls an 8-5 lead. Caitlin Kaler now steps back for her first serve of the night. I missed the rotation. Is that what I did? I didn't see who came in.
So
Caitlin Kaler comes up with the ace.
Caitlin Kaler, only a sophomore.
Rebels' third hit goes over, and right in front of Caitlin Kaler, Bieland with the point. So they get it back.
Michaela Bieland back to serve.
Healy Hansen tips it up to Schuler, who Parker Yagi goes a little bit too strong.
Parker wanted to touch.
Yeah, she did, didn't she? Oh, they did get it. Yep. They did get it, so Parker called it right away.
It's a nice kill out of a setter.
Yep. She's had a few.
Yes. Shows one on the board, but I'm thinking it's 2 or 3.
She had 4 against Frazee on Thursday. As Julia steps back to serve, and Costello hits it. Comes over to the near side now. Boyd. Now over to Haley Hansen for the Cowgirls. Again, that little bump there, and Schuler and Hansen dug for it there, but couldn't get it. Fuss checks back in now for the Rebels. Costello back to serve. Garrett sits down. Schuler sets up Aaron Blofus. Good block at the net.
There they got that timing perfect.
Sydney with the second hit. Blofus gives the Rebels a free one here. At the net, tipped again. Blofus, did she get it? Oh, just out.
Just barely out.
The width of the ball out almost.
Breckenridge is running a 6-2 offense right now.
Thank you.
You can see that Parker's in the front row, and she had been setting before.
Yep.
And so now they have Coley Schuler as setter. See?
I gotcha.
It's a nice kill.
Hansen with the attempt, but the Rebels save it with a nice dig in the back. Schuler again sets up Blofus this time. Bieland with the dig up front. Good block at the net by Parker and Blofus. Again! That's a double hit.
Yep.
And it's a going against the Rebels, and the Cowgirls will get that one. want to thank those of you watching in DGF land, too, as well. Dilworth, Glenn, and Felton.
Bloffus and Hansen found their timing
Yes.
at the net on the blocks.
Yes. That one sails over the net on the serve by Parker Yagi. Hansen over to Bloffus. Again, Bloffus did well to stay out of the net.
She did a really good job staying out of the net.
That one's
was a
going to
tough
sail
one.
out.
You want your set close to the net, but not that close.
Right. So the Cowgirls with a 4-point lead. Again, thanks to those of you watching at DGF. Our bills are paid by the Waupun and Breckenridge folks, so if I see them a little homer once in a while, that's why. Oh, and Haley Hansen couldn't find the handle on that one.
Just missed it.
I try to be equal, Julie, but you know, when the hometown people pay my bills, I guess I got to support them.
And I just like to watch some good solid volleyball.
Oh, we all do. I love a good game. All right, back to serve now for the Rebels is Schreiber. Sydney Roberts. Parker Yagi back sets to Hansen. And Haley Hansen sits it a little bit too far. Again, she's got the adrenaline flowing.
There was a little frustration coming out there.
I think so. There was power there, but just too much.
Yep.
Just didn't get over the top of it enough.
She just wraps her arm just a little bit more, that'll come down. Easier said than done.
Schreiber back to serve. Parker Yagi steps over Sydney Roberts and Bloffus again, too strong. We've seen a lot of those tonight by the Cowgirls, Julie.
And that's what happens when you've got blockers at the net from DGF. You start altering your swing, and that's the lead has crept down to just one now.
Hansen, Parker Yagi sets up to Kaler. Costello digs into the rafters. It comes down nicely. And going over was Boyd. Parker again sets up Bloffus at the net. Holy cow, look out, Aaron Bloffus.
That was a perfect set. And you know what's happening, Joe? The difference between this set and the last set, the middles from the Cowgirls are more of a factor in this game. And Kaler has really stepped up, and Bloffus has really stepped up in their. Oh.
Haley Hansen with the jump serve, got it to tickle the net. Parker Yagi with the second. Sydney Roberts goes over. Free ball for the Rebels at the net. Killed. What a dig by Sydney. Parker Yagi sets up Kaler. Good dig on the other side by Schreiber. Back it goes over to Fuller. Look at Sydney diving.
By Roberts.
Over the net. Again, the Rebels save it. Over to the near side. Boyd.
It's out.
Out.
That was out.
Nobody touched it. Point to the Cowgirls.
DGF is not happy with that call, but I do think it was the right call. That ball was out.
I was out. It was definitely out. As Haley Hansen steps back to serve again with her jump serve. Over the net it goes. Costello to the near side, and Fuller hits it out on that hit. So the Cowgirls making a little bit of a run here, Julie. It was 12-11, now it's 15-11, so a 3-0 run
momentum
here. Hansen again. Oh, a good block by the net by Ernst and Bloffus. Costello goes over. Parker Yagi sets up Aaron Bloffus. Little tap over the net. She hits it back over with the knuckles. Costello the other side to Fuller.
Good. Oh, net violation.
On the
Caitlin Kaler, net violation.
Kaler at a net. You saw that?
She was trying so hard to get to the block and just touched the net.
So 15-12 in favor of the Cowgirls. And again, back to serve as Danielle Boyd into the net. Unforced error. So Aaron Bloffus comes out. Julia Kleisman goes back in. Sydney Roberts to serve, the dual sport athlete. She's already qualified for state in swimming.
Nice block.
Nice block by Julia and Kaler. I don't know who got it, but they were both there.
Yep,
and here's a timeout.
Was there.
There's a timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. It's 17-12. We'll be right back after this message on Three Borders Sports Network.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
All Seasons Car Wash. I go there a lot.
I tell you what, my car has never been cleaner since All Seasons Car Wash is the official car wash of Three Border Sports
There
Network.
you go, our official car wash.
And it's, you know what's really cool?
What's that?
The towels that they have in the shed outside.
Oh,
so
isn't
you can
that the best?
wipe your vehicle off.
Isn't that the best?
That's right.
Sydney Roberts serves after that timeout by the DGF Rebels. And Fuller with the big hit, but Sydney Roberts dug it out. Second hit by Yagi, third hits by Roberts to get it over. Fuller. And that one just goes off the knuckles of Parker.
Ernst got a touch on that one.
So after that timeout by Coach Tisver, she got the point back and the serve. Going back to serve is Fuss, and she'll put it into the net.
Service error.
Another service error. Costello comes in for her. Coley Schuler steps back to serve now with a 5-point lead, 18-13 for the Cowgirls. Garrett in the middle at the front. She has got some reach. Hanson from behind the 10-foot line, up into the rafters, and they got it over, did the Rebels. Over to Fuller with some power into Haley Hanson's forearms, and it's out of bounds. Wow. Fuller had some smoke behind that one, Julie.
She did. I'm sure the Cowgirls are glad to see her go back to serve.
Yeah.
Although her serving has been really well really well tonight too.
5'10" junior. Schuler back sets to Kaler.
Beautiful.
That's in.
It was a great combination. That was a beautiful set.
Nice back set there,
yes.
Julie. And checking in here.
Got her swing tonight. Her arm swing is really well.
So Ruddy got to play in the first set, but Kaler comes back in now to play in set number 2. It's on senior night, so Caitlin Kaler making her presence known. That quick dig comes back over the net. Bump set back to Haley Hanson. Bielen digs back over to the other side, and that one goes out of bounds on the hit by Kruger. So the Cowgirls up by 4, 19-15. Joe Schreiner, Julie Mauk, Yards Kelson on the camera. Brought to you by Digital Guru, and a good, and the Cowgirls stay with it. Good dig by Parker.
Had a great dig.
Wow. And Sydney diving on the floor. Schuler back sets to Yagi. Oh, and a good block at the net there by Boyd. Puts the point up on the board for the Rebels. Bielen goes back to serve. See if the Cowgirls can hang on to this lead now. And that one sails out by Hanson, just out a little bit too far.
Cowgirls wanted to touch on that one.
And Coach Kruger wants a timeout. We'll take a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew in 2nd Avenue, downtown Wapaton. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wapaton, an employee-owned company.
All right, one more shout out to give here. The Kelsons are watching the Cowgirls. Yards, mom and dad. And guess what? They're in lovely, scenic Mesa.
Oh, nice.
So party at Camden's house tonight.
Nice.
How about that?
A rager.
Chris, you didn't hear that.
We'd love to hear where you're watching from. 701-640-2619 is our Amanda Frederick State Farm shout-out line. Great block by the Cowgirls.
That one just rolled off the tape there, and the Rebels come up with it. Boyd gets it over. Sydney Roberts now with the second dig. Kaler from the back row. Over to the other side, and floating across. Goes out of bounds on that hit there by Kruger. Kendall Kruger.
Bloffus just came back into the game.
Sydney Roberts getting talked with Coach Kruger. Garrett's got to just kind of tap it over the net. Schuler digs it. Kaler bump sets it to Haley Hansen. Haley got the tip and the point. So Haley needed a kill. She got one for the Cowgirls. That's just Haley's second kill of the night, Julie, and she had 19 against Frazee the other night.
Yeah, DGF's blockers they're solid tonight.
So Julia Kleisman steps back, a nice little serve
number
there.
8, DGF number 8, Aria Garrett. She's a force.
She is. A little tip over the net by Hansen, and now over to the other side, partially blocked by Blofus. Julia Kleisman from beyond the 10-foot mark. Costello in the back row to Boyd. Good block at the net by Parker and Blofus.
It was a double hit.
2 hits on the Rebels and the Cowgirls.
You can see when it's a double hit how the ball changes in its spin.
So now the Rebels, after they tied it, or they brought it back, Julie, it was 17-12 in favor of the Cowgirls. Then the Rebels went on a 5-0 run to make it, or 5-2 run to make it 19-17. Then Coach Kruger took a timeout, and now the Cowgirls on a little bit of a run, 22-17.
Really want the Cowgirls to score right out of this timeout here.
So DGF takes their second timeout. We want to thank all of our sponsors too, Julie, not just All Seasons Car Wash, but everybody else. You got a list of them there somewhere, I think, on your phone. I can go through some of them too. Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton. Thanks, Tyler and Wayne, for everything you do for Three Borders Sports Network, Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Bold Print, Red River Grain, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, and Red River Valley Western Railroad.
First Community Credit Union, Mindak Farmers Cooperative, Red River Communications, and don't forget you can also watch us on Channel 28 for Red River Communications subscribers, and North Dakota State College of Science.
Don't forget, though, B-Dub's got Channel 28 tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
The
Got 2 events. We can only do it on one.
That's right.
So he's got Channel 28 tonight. Garrett, and that's going to be a kill for her as Kleisman couldn't handle it.
The board is only showing 2 kills.
She's got to have more
for
than
Garrett,
that,
I'm thinking that, now it's showing 3, but I'm thinking that's maybe off a little bit.
6'1" she is. Sophomore. She'll be back for a couple more years. Schuler with a setup to Aaron Blofus, puts it into the net.
She wanted that one.
Giant Seeds and Snacks, our coach's show sponsor, Essentia Health. Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC and Chevrolet dealer in Wahpeton. Wahpeton Daily News. And don't forget Superior Builders of Breckenridge, Optimum Rehab, Interstate Engineering, and Sanford Health. As that service error goes over to the Cowgirls, and they're 2 points away from a set 2 win. They trail 1-0. Parker Yagi with the serve. Set. Parker Yagi sets up Hansen. Good save. Oh, and Costello with a nice dig. Over to the near side. Out.
That's a big point.
That was close. Boyd hits that one a little bit too strong. So now a set point is up here as the Cowgirls 1 point away from tying this up 1 set apiece.
Parker Yagi back to serve.
Good dig by Caitlin Kaler in the back. Here we go. Haley Hansen puts it into the net on that kill attack. Fuller checks back in now for the Rebels, along with Schreiber. Final game of the season, regular season here for the Cowgirls. Tournaments start next week. Parker Yagi with a nice setup here to Blofus, a little bit too close. Back set to Fuller. Good block at the net. And Aaron Blofus, it's just kind of funny to see her reach down underneath and grab that ball. And that is set number 2 goes to the Cowgirls, 25-20.
We're going to 4 for sure.
We're going to have extra volleyball tonight, folks. Call the friends, call your neighbors, wake the kids. Kick the dog. No, not kick the dog. What do you do? Wake the dog?
Sure.
Wake the dog.
Kick the dog.
All right. No, we don't kick dogs. All right. It's tied at 1, folks. We're going to be right back after this, right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Abby Johnson with the home run just about to straightaway center field.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Welcome back, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. She's Julie Mauk, and we are here tonight to bring you the action here from Breckenridge High School. Julie, we're tied at one set apiece. DGF won the first one, 25-11, and the Cowgirls came back and won set number two, 25-20. So a little difference in play here for the Cowgirls in set
Cowgirls
two.
made some really nice adjustments in that second set. The blocking at the net was so much better in the second set that I think that really made a difference.
I want to thank all of our sponsors. Again, we read through part of them, but I also want to thank Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, Digital Guru, Farmers Union Insurance, and Kyle DeVries. Hey, we can't forget OSPTI, Chris and Sean. They're great folks. They've been with us since the beginning, as well as Kyle DeVries, Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance, and Comdell Innovation. They do our Play of the Week this year, and that's pretty cool. That's turned out to be a pretty cool event.
This is the first year we've done that, and special thanks to Comdell for being our Play of the Week sponsor. I always like to see what B-Dub's going to come up with.
Yep, and there's a good dig by Sydney Roberts, and Hansen went over with the second one. And we got a whistle and net violation. I think it was on Bjelland, I think. Yep. Also, we got to thank Carlson Family Insurance, our timeout sponsor as well, Eric and crew. Got some great sponsors. At the net, Sydney Roberts tries to get it. Kaler saved it off the second one, but it bounces off the scoreboard. And it'll be a point to the Rebels. If you see any of our sponsors or you step into their place of business, please tell them thank you, because without them...
That's right. We wouldn't be able to have all the grandma and grandpas able to watch their grandkids play.
How about that? Patty Berquist, thank you for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. And Sydney Roberts didn't quite get that one up high enough.
That was a tough ball to dig.
So Patty Berquist and also Dan and Ann Deal. So thank you very much, Dan Deal.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
And watching. It's a tough habit to break.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Tough habit to break.
I know Watson always gave me grief about it, too. As Julia Kleisman goes over.
Parker does a really good job with that back set. I think the girls call that a C.
A C?
Yeah, I think. I could be wrong.
Oh, and that one has a dig there by Kaler, and it falls to the ground. So it's a 3-1 lead here early in set three. One set apiece. Like Julie said, we got some extra volleyball coming your way tonight. Parker Yagi with a nice set over to Haley, but Haley just too strong with it. Haley's had a few of those tonight, unfortunately, for the Cowgirls.
Well, she was blocked a couple of times early in that first set, and that can be part of that. It's hard to get out of that.
Danielle Boyd, 5'10 sophomore for the Rebels, serves it up. Sydney to Parker Yagi. Back set to Kleisman. Off the fingertips,
Nice.
and it falls in for a point. It's 4-2. Or 2-4, I guess is the way you're supposed to say it.
Correct.
For Breckenridge, 2-4. Kleisman got it
It's a
just
nice
over the
serve.
net. Fuller puts it away, though, right in front of Hansen and Ernst.
It's a really nice swing from Fuller.
She's had a few of them tonight.
So shows she only has three kills on the night, but I'm thinking it might be 4 or 5.
Fuss steps back. Yagi sets up Haley Hansen at the front, and it rolls off the fingertips, but a good save by the Rebels as Garrett put it over. Now to Kaler. Got it.
She got it.
Fuller and Garrett were there to block, but it landed down right in front of them, Julie.
Aria Garrett, number 8 for DGF, she was right there.
Yep.
You know, and being a sophomore, she probably will be there next year as a junior.
I would say as she's going to tap it over there on that one, and the Cowgirls with a free one here. Bloffus in the middle. Good
Nice
save by
dig.
Hansen. Back set, Fuller. Tipped and it goes out of bounds. Kaler was there, but it just went off her hands.
DGF does a really good job mixing up their offense. It's not often you see them set to the same person back to back. It means the blockers on the Cowgirl side are moving at the net a lot, so it makes blocking even harder.
Bloffus again blocked at the net by Garrett. Bloffus goes over and she'll get the point. Little hook shot there.
Yeah, that was a nice little wingspan she's got there.
Chloe Schuler back in the lineup for the Cowgirls.
Chloe Schuler checks in now for Ernst. 2-point lead for the Rebels. And we're tied at 1 set apiece here. Kendall Kruger checks in, 5'8 senior. As Schuler serves.
It was a nice serve.
Oh, and they got it over. That one went over on the second hit. And now Coley Schuler. They had a Chloe and a Coley, and that one goes out of bounds. It was tipped, so it'll be a point to the Rebels. Now, Julia Kleisman up there for Breckenridge right now. Julie is only got 4 kills here, and that she's leading the way for the Cowgirls right now. Back set to Kaler. And now, Boyd hits it over. Bloffus, and that one's into the net, and it'll be a point.
Cowgirls needed that.
Bjelland with a nice save in the back row, but it went right into the net. So it's 7-5 now in favor of the Rebels. Caitlin Kaler hits it. Costello digs in the back over to Garrett, and that was almost straight down, wasn't it?
That was a tough one.
My goodness.
Just beyond the 10-foot line, and those are really hard to dig.
As she comes out, Garrett is tough at the net. You mentioned her name a couple times tonight, Julie, as well.
She'll be one to watch in the coming years as a sophomore.
Costello with a dig by Kaler. Over to Julia Kleisman, and she'll get the kill and the point. That puts number 5 on the board for
Julia's
her.
got a nice swing. It's fast, and that's what you need.
She played a lot of club volleyball in Austria, I guess. And she came over here as a foreign exchange
And
student.
so she's listed as a senior
Right.
on the roster, but really she's like 16.
She's
isn't
only
she?
16,
Yeah.
yep, that is correct. Oh, and a good kill, but somebody was in the net. They're going to say that it was Haley Hansen.
Yep.
Point goes to the Rebels.
Fuller checks back in along with Schreiber. And she'll go back to serve. We're tied at 1 set apiece. We're in set number 3. Julia Kleisman with another one. This time dug out by Bjelland. Over to Fuller on the far side, and rolls along the tape. Hansen.
Hansen had that one. She got up there.
Good for Haley.
That's what she needed.
Yep.
I think Kleisman might have gotten a hand on that too.
So Parker Yagi steps back to serve as Grandma Paula cheering her on in Wichita, Kansas. Ooh, and there was a...
Look at that.
How did that happen?
Hansen did a great job digging that out.
Oh. Haley Hansen with the nice save there.
It might have been more of a knee-jerk reaction, but
boy, if that would have been a point for the Cowgirls, that could have been on our play of the week, huh? Man, that was a good play. Parker gets close to the net, but she sets it up for Julia. Oh, good save by Parker, and at the net, Julia
Ernst
too many.
was there.
Ernst was there. Just go with the last names, Joe. Kleisman, good block at the net by Fuller.
Hansen.
Back set, Biel and Kaler.
Communication there.
And that one goes over by Sydney. Costello goes over. Parker now sets to Hansen. Little off balance, and it goes into the Costello. Now to Fuller. She's got some power over on that other side, Julie.
Fuller has a really nice approach. If you see her taking a step towards the net and that ball's anywhere in her direction, she's going to be swinging.
Chloe Fuller, 5'10" junior. Parker this time sets up Haley Hansen. And this time it's going to stay and play. Costello, and the third hit goes over. A free one here for the Cowgirls. Yagi sets up Hansen again. Dug out by Schreiber. Fuller from deep.
Nice.
Oh, look at that save by
really
Sydney.
Good effort. Really
My
good
goodness.
effort by Roberts.
And Coach Kruger wants to take a timeout. It's 12-7 in favor of the Rebels. We'll be right back after this break on Three Borders Sports Network.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching, and we'll get Camden Yards. Why don't you put the shout-out number back up there again for us, and we'll have the shout-out number there. Julie, you want to take it over there?
701-640-2619 is the Amanda Frederick State Farm shout-out line. We'd love to hear where you're watching from.
Already got a long list of folks. As Ernst gets that one over, and the second one couldn't be handled, and it goes out of bounds. So yeah, give us a shout out there, and we'll give you the shout out back.
Good folks listening in Mesa, Arizona,
Kansas,
Kansas,
Roseau, Minnesota. As Haley Hansen, did
you say Florence, Arizona? Too?
Is that where it was?
I thought you said there's a Florence.
Yeah, Florence, Arizona. Yeah.
I was thinking like Italy, Florence, Italy,
yeah,
and I thought, wow,
when I
that's
said Florence,
really cool.
Yeah. Julie Mauk, and I'm Joe Schreiner. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching as Parker Yagi sets up to Caitlin Kaler.
Back row attack. That was
and
nice.
She got it good. So Caitlin Kaler needs a few more of those for the Cowgirls.
Well, they changed their call. The officials said that ball was out.
Oh, my. Okay. I'm not going to say
Kind
nothing.
of changed some momentum there.
Yeah, it sure
or
did.
Excitement, anyway.
Instead of 14-8, it's 15-7 now. Schreiber sets up to Fuller, and it goes out. Excuse me, that's not Fuller. That was Fuss. And a point for the Rebels. And Jonica Bernadas going to come in for Jaylee Ernst.
Fuss is at 9 kills for the night, leading the Rebels.
Wow.
Fuller has 7.
Second hit by Parker, and it's going over to Caitlin Kaler. She's got to hit it from deep. Costello sets to Fuller at the front. Did it go over?
Yeah, no,
it didn't go over. I didn't think it went over.
Yep, that hit the tape.
So Fuller on the attack there, just couldn't quite get it to fall. 16-8.
Julia Kleisman back to serve.
Set to Fuller again. She gets up in the air too, my goodness. Yagi with the second hit. Sydney Roberts got to go over on the third. Free one here for the Rebels. Little push over the net. Parker Yagi sets it over to Kaler. And that's a double hit lift. Okay. See, back when I played old guy volleyball, that was they called that a lift, or a double hit because it rolled off my arms. I'm still playing old guy volleyball, I guess, but I don't play anymore. Don't get me wrong there.
We didn't have volleyball when I was in high school.
You didn't?
No, we did not. So my first experience with volleyball was when my daughters started playing.
Really?
Yes. My love was basketball.
Yep, I knew you played basketball. Oh, and a block there, really, but it doesn't quite fall down there for the Cowgirls.
DGF's offense is such that our blocker, the Cowgirls blockers, are constantly having to move at the net, and if your timing is off even just a split second, it's a tough offense to block against.
Into the tape by Fuss on unforced errors. As Blofus checks back in now for Sydney Roberts, and Haley Hansen will step back to serve. Section 6A North volleyball tournament action starts next week. That one's partially tipped and it goes out of bounds on that kill. I believe that was by Fuller. The two blonde ponytails get me there. But anyway, Fuller is back to serve.
It's a good dig by Hansen.
Oh, and Caitlin Kaler a little off balance. You don't see that often from her. And almost doubling up the Rebels, almost doubling up the Cowgirls now, 19-10. Fuller back to serve again. Second hit by Parker, third hit by Hansen. Got to go over, and it does. Costello, Schreiber to Garrett. Hit them where they ain't, Julie.
That's right inside.
And now the Rebels have doubled up the Cowgirls, 20-10. Fuller back to serve. Set number 3, we're tied at 1 coming in. That was a tough one for Parker to hit. The Cowgirls get it over, and here comes Garrett. Bernardus.
Yeah. She was there, but the block went out of bounds. Yep. DGF point.
Bernardus and Blofus were at the net. And DGF leads 21-10. Now one into the tape. Stays on the side of the Rebels. It'll be a point for the Cowgirls. Schuler in for Bernardus. You played Sandlot volleyball a little bit with the girls, didn't you?
Right, and they, their favorite thing was to watch me try and jump serve. It was just great entertainment. And then they would try and imitate me.
Oh my, I bet that was fun.
So during COVID,
Ellen tried to get the kill, but a block by the girls.
They needed that.
Yep. So during COVID.
During COVID, when Allie was home from college, they had to get some reps in. We went into the shop at the farm, and I had to set her so she could get her hits in.
Yep.
It was quite comical.
The Rebels come away with that one, 22-12.
And the worst part is
they never made fun of you.
They had to send video to their coaches proving that they were getting their reps in. So yeah, I was.
You were part of the highlight tape.
Yeah, apparently.
Schuler sets to Kaler. To Garrett.
I just cringe when I see her wind up like that. It's a little bit of a carry there.
That's,
a little bit.
I would have been called for that back in old guy volleyball. Yes, Grace Nicholson checks back in now for the Cowgirls. Bielen serves.
They have Garrett listed as 6'1". She's a tall 6'1".
I was going to say, she plays with the arms of a 6'4" person. Schuler to Kaler. Out. Not going the Cowgirls' way in this set. No. It's 24-12, set point. Blofus at the line, puts it in and finds no woman's land.
Communication on the DGF side.
So now you got to have a perfect game here, coach.
Right.
You don't have any room for errors here. You got to run it for at least 10, if not 11. Garrett, good block at the net by Blofus. Schuler sets to Blofus. And there's the spot.
Nice.
There's 1:10 to go. Got to win by 2. See if we can start a streak here for the Cowgirls.
It would have to be a record.
Wouldn't it be? Kaler serves over to the near side. Boyd.
Nice.
Nice play by Schuler. Third one by Yagi.
That's what the knee pads are for.
There you go. Boyd, and that one,
right idea.
Grace Nicholson couldn't find the corner. And it goes out of bounds, and that will be the final point of set 3. It's 25-14 in favor of the DGF Rebels here. We're going to go to set number 4. We'll see if there will be a set number 5 coming up right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seating and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
At the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Welcome back, everybody, to Breckenridge High School, home of the Cowgirls tonight. You're watching some Heart of Lakes volleyball action here. Minnesota Section 6A and Minnesota Section 8AA. The Cowgirls Section 6A and the Rebels 8AA. And Cowgirls trail now 2-1, Julie.
That's right, headed into the 4th set now. DGF wins this. Call it a night. Hopefully the Cowgirls can hang on for, push it to 5.
Must have had an earring fall out there or something. There's coming over to the sideline. There was Fuss, but looks like she's good to go. Again, tournaments start next week already for the Cowgirls. Probably going to get a first round bye on Monday, and then they will play and probably host on Wednesday. Don't know who yet. As Parker Yagi sets it over to Blofus. She'll go back, and B. Ellen digs it out. Over to the near side, Boyd blocked at the net by Jonica Bernatus, who's now in for the Cowgirls. Julia Kleisman. Wow. That one's called in on the far side by Kleisman.
That's called hitting the line. And did you see how fast her arm swing was?
Yes.
You don't have to be 6 foot tall at the net. If you have a fast arm swing, that's all you need.
Thank you.
Being 6 foot is really helpful.
Yeah.
But if you have a fast arm swing, Julia Kleisman is 5'8".
Kaler.
Beautiful.
And again, Kaler. Wow.
Those are nice.
Good play at the net
gifts.
by Kaler and Kaler. Go ahead, Julie. I'm sorry.
Cowgirls off to a great start, 2-0. Those are nice little gifts when they come over like that.
Huskies fall in 3 sets to Fargo South, 10-25, 19-25, 24-26. Is our buddy B-Dub sent me a text? Yeah, not sure why
know
we.
The Cowgirl fans wanted that to be a fourth hit. That hit the tape. It looked
agree.
like it.
Rebels got away with one there. And down 2-1 to the Cowgirls as Parker Yagi gets an easy one to set to Caitlin Kaler. Boyd digs it out. Schreiber back sets to Fuller.
Get ready.
Yep. You saw it coming, didn't you?
Yeah, those are tough.
Fuller and Fuss were at the line there at the net to put that one away, and now we're tied at 2. Parker Yagi sets to Aaron Blofus.
Fuller and Fuss both at 9 kills apiece. Garrett is at 8. I mean, when you have that many hitters, that's tough. That's tough to defend.
Aaron Blofus gets it over. Again, Fuller, but the block is out.
And went out of bounds. Every point's going to count in this set, Joe.
As Boyd now comes to the line.
Every point's going to mean something, I should say.
Exactly. Sydney Roberts. Parker Yagi sets up Kaler. Costello digs. Schreiber sets on the near side. Bielan.
Hit the tape.
I was going to say, did that hit the tape?
Yes.
And it did.
They got that.
They agreed with us.
Roberts back to serve.
Tied at 3. Our second tie of the match, or second tie of this set. Ooh, and Bernardus was there to try and block that one. I don't think she even touched it, but it went and rolled down the net.
She did a really good job of keeping herself off the net. Those are tough ones to do.
Schreiber back sets this time to Fuss, and she'll get it over. Parker Yagi with a second hit set. Oh my, oh my.
That was a beautiful play by DGF.
Chloe Fuller puts it away. I'd have been bailing.
Yeah,
give me a helmet.
And Fuller's still in the front row, too.
Give me a helmet and pads. I'd maybe stay in that one. Otherwise, I was gone.
They had both hitters going up to swing, so then if you're a blocker, you don't know which one's going to get it.
Yep. Fuss to serve. We're tied at 4. Haley Hansen gets it to fall. She sure did.
Nice kill by Haley Hansen.
Bernardus comes out. Schuler comes in. Cowgirls lead by 1. They trail in sets 2-1. Coley Schuler with the serve. Boyd over to Fuller.
There, nice blocking for the Cowgirls.
Again, Coley Schuler back sets to Parker. Costello digs. And that time's going to go way out of bounds. Almost hit the corner referee.
Parker's another example of, she's 5'7", but she's got a fast arm swing. So she can get that ball over the net nice and hard and tough to defend too.
6-4 lead for the Cowgirls. Schuler. Costello hits in the back. Schreiber sets up Fuller. Look out. Good play. Sticking with it was Kaler. Now she's going to get a chance for the kill. Good block at the net.
Cowgirls have done a good job assisting off the net like that.
Schreiber to Garrett.
Oh.
And
Garrett
it falls right in there.
The Cowgirls did a really good job of getting back into play, and just Garrett just knew right
How do
where
you
to put
see
it.
that? How do you see that? I'd like to ask your daughter that question too, because I know she could do it too. It's just, how do you see that out of the side of your head? Hansen, too strong. We're tied at 6. I could never do that. I can't. How do they have the eyes in the back of the head? I don't know. That's why they're out there and I'm up here, I guess. Fuller gets it over. Yeah. Kleisman's got to give it over there, and it's an easy one here for the Rebels as Garrett puts it over. Now it's back to the Cowgirls for a freebie. Parker Yagi. Fuller with a nice dig. And going over was Boyd. Schuler back sets to Parker. She'll tap it over. Costello comes way up. Garrett.
Garrett got it again.
Right in that same spot.
Yeah, same spot.
Now I think this is the first lead of the game here for the Rebels, 7-6. Sydney.
Double-digit kills for Fuller tonight.
Oh, and Sydney with the third one. Schuler helped it out, and Sydney got it over again. Garrett got another one.
Garrett is in her groove.
Wow. Area Garrett, 6'1", sophomore middle hitter. Getting her done. That one just goes over the tape. Hansen. She tried to find it where they ain't, and Schreiber is going to hit it over on the third one. And she found them where they ain't. And I think Coach Kruger going to ask for a timeout. She does. We'll take a timeout here on Three Borders Sports Network. It's 9-6 in favor of the Rebels. And it's do or die here for the Cowgirls. They got to win this set to extend it to the fifth set. We'll be right back after this break on Three Borders Sports Network. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. You are looking live here at Breckenridge High School, home of the Cowgirls tonight. They're taking on the DGF Rebels, Dilworth, Glen, and Felton. And right now, the Cowgirls trail 2-1, and they trail in set number 4, 9-6. As Fuller serves, Sydney Roberts will pop it up, and Schuler hits it over to Kleisman, and now it's going to be 4 hits. Didn't think that one cleared the tape either, Julie.
Just seem a little out of rotation there, the Cowgirls.
Joe Schreiner along with Julie Malk, and Yards Kelson is on the camera tonight. Sydney Schuler over to Parker, and she'll bump it over. Second hit, Parker saves it. Schuler gets there, not able to keep it.
The Rebels have the Cowgirls running all over the court.
So not what Coach Kruger wanted to see here. They come back after the timeout by the Cowgirls, and they've got 2 in a row, and the third one served up here by Fuller, Yagi, Bielen, Schreiber to Garrett. She gets on top of that thing.
She does.
Man. Parker Yagi, a sophomore as well, so she's going to see her for 2 more years.
There's a little bit of a mismatch in the net between Garrett and Hansen too.
Caitlin.
You know, so it's tough to block her, and she's got it wide open.
Schuler sets.
Ooh.
She went underneath. Yep.
Net violation.
Coley Schuler couldn't take care of momentum.
It was just a little too, pass was just a little too close to the net.
So stretching out the lead here, 13-6. Cowgirls need to make a stop here. Yagi. Got it. Parker Yagi puts it away for a point. So good. A stop there is what the Cowgirls needed, Julie. And they're getting the serve back with Caitlin Kaler, a sophomore, stepping back for the Cowgirls.
With Fuller out of the game, that might help, but Garrett's still in there, so.
Boyd sets up Garrett. Julia Kleisman digs it. Sydney Roberts goes deep, and they're going to set up the back set this time to Fuss. Oh, and that one hit the rafters. After Caitlin Kaler dug it, it went to the rafters and came down at 90 miles an hour.
It was a tough one.
Doubled up. Have the Rebels over the Cowgirls as Bielen serves it up. Schuler back sets to Hansen. Again, Haley Hansen just off balance a little bit there on senior night.
Well, I guess if Coach Kruger was going to have someone be out of balance, tonight's better than tournament time.
That's correct. Julia Kleisman gets it.
There.
That time, Bielen.
Now the ceiling worked for the Cowgirls.
Now the ceiling helped out the Cowgirls exactly, Julie. Darren Bloff is going to check in now for Sydney. And Haley Hansen steps back to serve. She'll pop it over the net.
Hansen.
Costello over to Garrett, and Rebels play it well off the net. Schuler, and a good block at the net by guess who? Garrett.
Schuler did a really good job. That pass was really close to the net, and Schuler did a nice job of pulling that ball off the net, but, and Garrett's right there for the block. That's tough.
Costello with the serve. 16-8.
It's tough when it's that close to the net like that.
Schuler had to play it off the net. And we got another timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. A Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew. 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton, where customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. We'll be right back right after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. She's Julie Malk. And we've got some Cowgirl action here. We're in set number 4. The Cowgirls trail 2-1. And Costello serves it up. Schuler over to Kleisman, and she's got to hit it over. So a freebie here for the Rebels at the net. Look out. And good.
Nice blocking there from the Cowgirls.
Thank you. I was watching, I think it was Fuss there that was getting close to going over the line, but she kept her balance and didn't go over. So Parker Yagi back to serve now.
Cowgirls need a run here.
Well, they sure do. Boyd hits it over. Weissman over to Bernatus. Back set. That time was over to Kendall Kruger. Costello to Boyd. Parker Yagi, Sydney Roberts to Parker Yagi beyond the 10-foot line. And a block at the net there by Fuss.
Boy, she was ready for that one.
So stepping back is Schreiber now to serve for the Rebels, doubling up the Cowgirls 18-9. Parker Yagi sets it over to Aaron Blofus. Rolls off the tape. Fuller gets it over, but the third hit now from the Cowgirls, and that one's going to be out of bounds. Kleisman hits it a little bit too hard.
I'm looking at the stats for the Rebels. The amount of kills that they have, Fuller and Fuss are at 10. Excuse me, Fuller and Garrett are at 10. Fuss is at 9. I mean, you've got...
Again, miscommunication there, Julie, on the Cowgirls' part. Go ahead, you can finish your thought there.
Well, you've got three hitters, in double-digit kills, or nearly three in double-digit kills. That's just really tough to defend. And
Julia Kleisman.
Beautiful.
That might have been a little bit of frustration there too, Julie.
Yeah, she's
Kleisman with the kill.
She was ready for that one.
Yep. She leads the Cowgirls with 7 unofficially on the board. And she will step back to serve. Bielen over to the near side. That was Fuss. And that was tipped. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good call.
So the Cowgirls get that one.
DGF touched it just as it was going out of bounds.
Final home regular season game for the Cowgirls. More than likely will host on Wednesday. Not sure who yet. Schreiber sets up Fuss. Oh, what a nice dig by Kaler, and Sydney Roberts goes over deep. Costello digs to the other side. Fuller.
That's right. They got something, they got a touch on it, and that really slows that ball down a little bit.
Holy, look at that. Play by the Rebels. Blofus up into the rafters. Wow. What a play by Schreiber. Back over Costello. Yagi to Blofus. Costello digs again.
Ready to block. There you go.
Blocked at the net. Again, the Rebels. And there's a whistle and a point to the Cowgirls. My goodness, a double hit.
The
What a volley that one was.
The Cowgirls earned that one. You know, when the blockers are up at the net and they can get a touch on that, it slows it down a little bit and gives the back row just a half a second to kind of figure out where it's going.
Fuller with the kill, Blofus at the net to block.
See, another touch at the net, and that really helps.
That slows it down, like Julie said. Schreiber again.
Nice dig from
And the 3 hits go over. Fuller blocked at the net by Blofus, and Kaler, point for the Cowgirls. And the noise is getting loud for the home team. And we got a timeout on the floor here by the Rebels. The Cowgirls working to come back here, trailing 20-13 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back after this one.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Well, they're not out of the weeds yet there, Julie. They still got some work to go, 13-20 in set number 4. The Cowgirls down 2-1. Trailing in the sets. Boyd digs, Schreiber bump sets it over to Fuller. Parker Yagi, Sydney Roberts, now to Caitlin Kaler. Oh my goodness, that girl can hit him. Fuller with the kill and the point.
Got to get a touch on that. Slow it down just a little bit.
DGF went on a 8-2 run after the first Breck timeout. And Breckenridge just came back on a little bit of a run on their own here. And they need to stop it, but that's not going to help when it goes out of bounds unforced.
Parker thought she was back there and just not quite.
22-13. Boyd serves. Parker Yagi sets over to KK. Again, the Rebels at the net. Fuss gets it over. Sydney Roberts waves everybody off. Kleisman back to Costello. Schreiber to Fuller. Wow. How many does that give her now, Julie?
Fuller should be at 12 for 12?
Sure. Wow. Unofficially at 12.
Yeah.
Boyd serves. Parker Yagi too close to the net, and Bielen puts it away. That was an easy one there for Bielen that she got to the net there, and
yeah, she was ready for that.
Didn't quite get there. It was too close.
tried to dig it up.
Set and match point for the Rebels, 24-13. Parker over to KK. Bielen, Schreiber to Fuller. She's got to tap it over. Sydney dives. Back over to Sydney. At the net, Bielen. Picked up by Julia, now over to KK. Schreiber sets up Bielen again, and the Cowgirls can't handle it.
Yeah.
And it falls in. And that will be set and match point for the Rebels as they defeat the Cowgirls in set number 4, 25-13. We'll be right back with our Three Borders Sports Network postgame show. Julie and I will have a recap right after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Smith Motors in Wapenen, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Your first car.
Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
OSPTI offers pediatric physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We work with children of all ages that have a variety of conditions that may limit or delay their functional activities. Through therapeutic play, our goal is to help each child participate alongside their peers to their full potential.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride.
Welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks to those of you watching on our YouTube channel. Also, thanks for those of you that were tuned in and watching the Wahpeton Huskies take on Fargo South tonight in volleyball. And I appreciate you guys coming over and making the switch over to our YouTube channel here on Three Borders Sports Network. Good night, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I'm joined up here by Julie Mauk. Julie joining us here for the first time ever.
Thanks, Joe. It's been fun.
Color analyst, first time.
Wish the Cowgirls would have been able to come away with the win, but you know, when DGF has two girls in double-digit kills and one with 9.
Yep.
That's really tough to defend, and the blocking tonight was just amazing, and that really early on really took the Cowgirls out of the game. They made some really nice adjustments in that second set.
Yes.
And we saw some, promising things, but DGF was just too much for them tonight.
Cowgirls fall 3-1. Coach Wilson will not be able to come up with us tonight as it's senior night here, and they're doing some autographs and things like that. Set number 1 went the Rebels' way, 25-11. Then the Cowgirls won set number 2, 25-20. And then after that, it was all Rebels, 25-14 and 25-13. The Cowgirls just couldn't come back after those that set 3 loss and just couldn't quite. They had a couple of little rallies there, but just quite couldn't get it to fall, Julie.
That's volleyball for you, though. Momentum swings like no other.
Yep. Well, again, tournaments start next week here for Section 6A, and the Cowgirls will not be playing on Monday. They'll be playing on Wednesday, and it more than likely will be a home match here because I don't think this is going to affect them too much in the standings, Julie. They're at a 95.2 QRF value. They're ranked at 34, but it was a 2A team that they fell to tonight, so I don't think it's going to affect them too much in the standings. It should leave them right where they're at.
Any guess as to who they may play?
It's going to depend on how the bottom ones rank out and then how they come through. It could be a Norman County East Ulen Hitterdall. It could be a Battle Lake, somebody like that. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens. But we want to thank all of our sponsors. One quick last time. Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, Yield Advantage, our pregame show sponsor, Digital Guru, Comdell Innovation, Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance, OSPTI, Farmers Union Insurance, and Kyle DeVries. And who else you got there, Julie?
Giant Seeds and Snacks. They're also our Giants Coaches Show sponsor. Smith Motors of Wahpeton, Wahpeton Daily News, Superior Builders, Optimum Rehab, Interstate Engineering, Sanford Health, Gripper Sports, Bell Bank, Minn Kota Egg Products.
And All Seasons Car Wash, Bold Print, Red River Grain, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Red River Valley Western and Railroad, First Community Credit Union, Mindak Farmers Cooperative, North Dakota State College of Science, as Raleigh would say, the second oldest community college in the United States. And also our partner in this whole adventure is Red River Communications, and especially to Cable Channel 28, our own cable channel. Yards Kelson on the Digital Guru camera tonight, producing our show. And I think, Julie, again, nice job, kid.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming
fun.
in. It was, well, I know it's a long way in from the big city of Barney.
It is. And you know what tonight also is?
What's that?
NDSU Bison played UND in volleyball.
And you came here?
I chose to come and do the Cowgirl
I'm
DGF
honored.
game. Yeah, I didn't want to miss out.
Well, I appreciate you doing that. I did not
fun.
know that, so I appreciate you doing that. Thank you very much. Julie Malk doing a great job. Hey, we want to wish all the farmers safety out there. That's safety is first. There's a lot of activity going on out there. Beat truck drivers are stalled for a little while due to weather. But there's a lot of bean and corn harvest going on.
That's right.
Julie,
everybody wants to get things out of the ground, so just be careful.
So be safe when you see a tractor on the highway or a combine on the highway. Be safe and give everybody plenty of room. I know it's sometimes a pain in the rear end, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
Just if there's a truck coming down the road, just let them keep going. Don't pull out in front of them.
That's right. And hopefully, truck drivers, if you're listening, don't pull out in front of somebody that you shouldn't have either.
Right. That too.
All right. Julie, got anything else there?
I'm good. Thanks,
I am so
Joe.
happy you came in tonight.
Thanks,
and,
Joe.
We appreciate your rules insight and all your other insight that you provided tonight. For Yards Kelson, for Raleigh, B-Dub, and for Julie Malk, my color analyst tonight. Again, the Rebels defeat the Cowgirls 3-1. We'll be back next week when we know more with Cowgirl Playoff Volleyball next week. Stay tuned to our Facebook page and our website. We'll have those updates coming up for you when we know them. Again, the DGF Rebels 3-1 over the Cowgirls. Good night, everybody.